it's Sean Cooper. Today I'm excited to show you my exclusive mortgage app available to all of my wonderful clients. It works with both Apple as well as Android devices. So once you have downloaded the app to your smartphone, then you can go ahead and open it. Now, to see how you can pay off your mortgage sooner, and this is really my favorite tool, you go down to the third option. It's got a number of other interesting tools that you can check out here, but today I'm going to be showing you how to use the tool to pay off your mortgage sooner. So click on the mortgage calculator option, the third option from the top. And then there's a default scenario, or you can create your own scenario. To create your own scenario, just click on the new scenario button down there, and then you can give it a unique name. I'm going to click on the active scenario that was already created. Okay, so it has some default information. So let's say you have a mortgage of 500,000. You can change it to whatever you like. You can put $700,000 as an example. Put whatever your mortgage balance is today. You can either do whatever your mortgage balance is today, or if you're at the beginning of your mortgage, you can do the mortgage balance, the starting mortgage balance. And then what you want to do is adjust the payment frequency. So just click on the payment frequency up here and you can select your payment frequency. So if you want to pay down your mortgage sooner and you can afford it from a cash flow perspective, you could pay on an accelerated basis. I would say accelerated biweekly is the best option because you don't really save any money with accelerated weekly. When you pay accelerated, you're paying 13 months worth of mortgage payments in only 12 months. Because of that higher payment versus the regular biweekly payment, that extra payment helps you pay down your mortgage sooner. So if you look at, for example, the interest paid 146,698, and then let's switch this to accelerated bi-weekly. There we go. And you'll see that you save over $2,000 over your mortgage term by paying it accelerated bi-weekly. So that definitely helps. So yeah, feel free to adjust it to whatever it is. And you also want to set it to what type of mortgage you have, whether variable or fixed. You can adjust it to variable there, or you can keep it at fixed rate, whatever you have. Adjustable rate, variable rate. There's two types of variable rate mortgages. If you're unsure, just click one or the other. But basically, adjustable rate is when your payment changes, when the interest rate changes, whereas with a variable rate, your payment does not change, only the interest principal split changes. So if you're unsure, you can just click one of them there, but the majority of people have adjustable mortgages. So just click on the type that you have, and then most people go with a 5-year term. If you have a different term like 3 years or 4 years, click on that there. So just make sure everything is set up correctly. So I'm just going to go back to fixed rate. And then you can adjust your interest rate here. Just simply input it. So for example, you can just type whatever the interest rate is in here. So let's say 4.59% as an example. Go ahead and click OK. And then if you're at the beginning of the mortgage, you'll probably either have a 25-year or 30-year amortization. That means the length in total it takes you to pay off your mortgage in full. If you're in the middle of your mortgage term, then you'll want to set it to whatever is remaining. So just log on to the phone app or the website of your lender to see how much time is remaining on the mortgage. You can get the current details as of today, and then you could just enter it in here. So as an example, you could say that you have, let's say you're in the middle of your mortgage. So let's just say you have 23 years and 2 months left. Okay, there. And then by default, it will have today's date here for the first payment date. But again, you can adjust it as needed so that it is accurate for you. But I would say this is fine to leave it as this, or you could set it as the date of your next payment. Again, this is just about big picture here. It doesn't need to be precise to the penny, but it's just to show you how much money you can save by taking advantage of these extra features here. So again, this is where we are today, but the part that is really exciting is if you hit on the add extra payments, this is really where the magic happens. So we saw earlier if you pay accelerated bi-weekly, you can save money, but let's click on the add extra payments to see how much money we can save by adding some extra payments. So yeah, there's three different options here. Increase your payment. And again, there's default options here like 10%. And it's got a graph here that shows you how much money, it kind of shows you a picture of basically what your original balance would have been and the balance with the extra payments. So shows you how much time you can pay off your mortgage sooner. Yeah, and it says here the results as well. So whether you're a visual person or you're into numbers, it's got both options here. So you can see by um, increasing the payment by 10%, you can pay off your mortgage 3 years, 2 months earlier, and you can save 5,712 over the term of your mortgage. And if you keep this up during the entire length of the mortgage, then you save interest of almost $100,000. So definitely a very powerful feature there. And again, it's got some other details here about what your new amortization is going to be and all that fun stuff there. So you can play around this. So let's say you increased your payment by 15% instead. And then it updates the results here. As you can see, 15%, 20%. If you really want to go crazy, some lenders have double up payments, then you could do 100%. So yeah, those are just some of the different options here. And then a second option is the one-time payments. And to get that to work, you just have to click on here the number field. So one-time payment. So that's like if you get a tax refund or bonus at work and you're curious what effect it would have by tossing that against the mortgage. So let's just say you get a $2,000 bonus at work and you want to put it against the mortgage. Let's see what would happen. Yeah, so it updates the information up here, and yeah, you can see what that would look like. And then annual prepayment is if every single year, like let's say your annual bonus, you're going to put some of that money against the mortgage. Let's say you put $1,000 each year against the mortgage. Let's see what the results would look like. Yeah, as you can see, you're able to pay off the mortgage even sooner and the interest savings goes up as well. So again, feel free to play around with this. And something that I wanted to mention as well is these are cumulative. So when you adjust this here, it will actually show you the total interest savings. It's not one at a time. Like if you say, and you're increasing the payment by 15%, you're doing annual prepayment, one-time lump sum payment, it will show you the results at all the same time. So if you only want to see the results from doing one thing, just clear out these fields here and then you can just see the results. Like if you're just deciding between increasing your payment or doing an annual prepayment, then you can just play around with the results and one at a time and see what the results would look like. Also, this button at the bottom here, this is how you adjust this for the increase of payment. If you don't want exactly 10, 15, 20%, or 100%, you can drag this to whatever you like, and it will show you what your new payment will be, just so that you can see it there. Let's just see. So yeah, as you can see, the payment increases and decreases as you do it there. So yeah, if you decide I don't want to do any increase the payment, you could just drag it down to 0 and it will go back to normal. So yeah, this is a really powerful tool and I'm excited to be sharing it with everyone and I want everyone to take advantage of it. And of course, if you'd like to sit down one-on-one and come up with a custom scenario for you, I'd be happy to do this, but I like empowering all my clients, so I thought I would share this amazing tool with all of you. So it's a pleasure speaking with all of you today, and I hope that you find this great tool helpful for you.